Let me just start by saying this title CEO is thrown around a lot, and there's a huge amount of prestige about the title of CEO. It is, and I'm very lucky to have it, and I'll touch on why if I remember, but it is just I'm just one other member of the team. We all play important roles, from the people who build the structures or deliver the furniture or clean it in the warehouse, to in the office, whether it be in accounts or IT or managing sales departments or whatever role. It is just a role, and we're all team players, and I truly mean that, because there is nothing special about me, and in fact the people around me are far more capable at what they do than I am. So it's just a very important point to make, and I'm very lucky to have the role because I get to work with incredibly capable people in our business. It's a real privilege because most of my time is spent with our senior management team, who are very, very, very capable people. So I get it easy there, and I learn from them. And it also opens a lot of doors, the title. It opens a lot of doors. So I'm very lucky there that people like yourself would happy to have a chat, or if we need to create relationships in our industry, having that title certainly does make my life easier in having a coffee with someone. So I'm incredibly lucky person. Now, back to my journey. It's not that exciting, Michael, my journey. I just, as you said, I did come back from overseas, and I did have to, and by the way, that engagement ring, I bought the engagement ring in Johannesburg, South Africa, as a young fella thinking I'd get it, because it's the diamond capital of the world, thinking I'd get the best deal anywhere. I got ripped off like never before. It's meant to be a platinum band. Well, it wasn't. I think it's silver gold. And the diamond was meant to be some extraordinary diamond, but it's the exact opposite. My wife, Bernie, she's very, she still wears it. She still wears it, but gee whiz, I didn't do well there at all. Anyway, back to the topic. I was in a one-year graduate program for ASIO because I wanted to be a spy back then, and I bombed out at the final stage in Canberra. But when I came back from Africa, I was in that year-long graduate program, and I had to pay off some credit card debt, so you're quite right. So I answered an ad for, I was looking for any job. One job was assisting on the rail lines. God knows what they were doing. And the other one was a manual labour at the warehouse at Brooklyn for Harry the Hirer. And, it was in the Herald Sun, of course. I don't even know if they had seat 22 years ago, whenever it was. But I rang the number and I spoke to a guy, Ivan Sarich. Ivan's still around, not in our business, but spoke to Ivan, and he said, come down and we'll have a chat. So I jumped in the car, drove down to Brooklyn, not having any idea as to anything, but I just needed to pay off the credit card debt and pay the rent and what have you until I worked out what I'd be doing. And Ivan looked me up and down, and he said, look, you're in front of most people who haven't even turned up for the interview, and we just need some people to go stack the stillages with the structure beams, and can you start tomorrow? And I started tomorrow. It wasn't the structure beams, but it was working at the Heineken Golf Classic, and you're quite right, it was carrying 8x4 floor sheets in the wind, 100 metres from one end of the SCAF platform to the other. I'll never forget it. 8 hours of it.